Yo, 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 what's good, AAA family? It's your boy, Coach Smook. I gotta get my grass cut. Almost look like nobody live here right now. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go see if the lawnmower gonna actually crank up today. Just getting back from our walk with Boss every Wednesday. We get our 3 miles in for him. And then, excuse me. And then we try to get set up for the gym. But I think I'm gonna just go to the gym later on tonight. This sun has freaking drained me a little bit. How y'all feeling this day? This afternoon? Hold on, y'all. Yeah, a second, real quick. I'm about to see if my lawnmower gonna crank up. No, come on, baby. Come on, baby. I need some primer. I want to open this casing up. See if I could turn the throttle, choke the throttle a little bit. Might give me some action. Yeah, it's cooked. What up, though, chat? Y'all tap in. Dang, y'all come in. Don't nobody say nothing. Y'all just come in and start lurking now. I see why. I think I'm starting to see why. The other creators they don't waste time with like fan engagement or community interaction in the off season. In a sense, y'all be using us. Y'all don't rock with us year round like y'all should. Y'all just wait till football kickoff and then y'all come and blow up everybody's chats complaining about everything instead of rocking with the people for real. I'm here for it though. Boss, come here, boy. How y'all feeling today though? What up? What up? Tran? Is that Sharan? Appreciate you for tapping in. Make sure you hit that like button. We wait for our groceries to get dropped off and then we're gonna go to the gym or probably just go get something to eat. I said I think I'm gonna go to the gym tonight. I don't have no clients today, so it's like an open day for me. Boss! Come here. Hurry up. Come here. Get up here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Your butt act like, come here now. That's why your ass be in trouble, man. But you act like you ain't got no doggone sense, man. What is your problem, bro? What's your why you not coming when I call you? Huh? Huh? Why you not coming? Stay. Getting in that little hard headed stage, you're gonna get jacked up. Get your mouth. Nah, lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Stay. Playing with me. Ain't no gentle parent over here, y'all. Too big to be trying to gentle parent. All right, y'all. So check this out. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. Seem like y'all ain't got y'all noties on. If you do got your notice on, appreciate you. Drop a comment while we're live. I acknowledge you. Watching post live. do better. Get in here when we go live. Because y'all going to be going and paying that $6.99 and $9.99 for Andrew Bone and Tim Watts and all them. And you can be getting this information right here. Simple as that. So Alabama's about to be a lot of releases about their recruiting initiative, right? A lot of big names going to be showing up 3rd, 4th week in June. I'm gonna go over it in a members only live, probably. Let's say Wednesday. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll go over members only live. Some big names that we should expect on campus in June, right? But I'm going to highlight some names that I feel like are going to be like leaning towards Bama, and we might get some early July commits, right? I feel like we're gonna get some early verbals in July. I'm gonna drop a bomb on y'all. There's a current player in Columbus, Georgia that Alabama is heavily recruiting, and class of 2029, and their family has been watching the Coach Snoop Network. They know me, and they've watched a lot of the haters, um, a lot of the trolls, a lot of the drama. They've watched it over the last few years as their son was becoming one of the top prospects in the area. They watched it and they promised me. They said the moment national media starts to try to get in his bag, they gonna contact me first. Well, they fulfilled their promise. Not anything that I was looking for anybody to uphold or anything, but they fulfilled their promise. And I find myself in a group text amongst class of 27 commits, class of 28 commits. You know, everybody. I appreciate that, Amanda. That weirdo. You can tell when it's a hater popping up. They don't ever show up any other time. They think they show up when ain't nobody gonna be in here watching their butts. But appreciate you, David Lane. Go ahead and block them from the channel. When people come in like that, go ahead and block them from the channel. You ain't got to put them in timeout. You just hide user from the channel. Appreciate you. What up, Michael? So, like I was saying, yo, when you have when you build those type of relationships, man, it's something about finding talent before everybody else does, right? And that's what I've been doing. Clark Coakley out of Arizona, that young man, well, he's in Cali now. But that young man, I remember when I was talking about him, and he's going to be one of the top wide receivers in his class of 27. Everybody was laughing at him because he was 5'7" as a sophomore, but he was playing varsity. He has 600 receiving yards in a conference or in a league where the competition level is not, 1A, 2A, like you see what Duke Johnson went against in high school. You get what I'm saying? So I look at it, I say, man, your boy Coach Snoop know how to get in there. But past that, y'all, we got the class of 29 running back commit out of Columbus, Georgia. Not commit, but running back target out of Columbus, Georgia, Carver High School. That's going to be one of the guys. And then find out I got a family member, a nephew at Prattville High School right now, one of the top in-state defensive linemen. I did not know he was blood related, but we found out we were blood related over this past weekend. I'm going to be going to Prattville High School to do some coverage this year. I don't think he's going to sign with Bama, but he's a top target, in-state target, and Alabama is definitely on his radar. Man, listen, it's so good right now. I have screenshots of text messages from support staff members to these recruits. I have like the pictures of the actual recruiting letters, not the invite letters that everybody gets, but the actual personalized ones that you see, like your top recruits, top targets get. I have pictures of those. Kids just sharing their journey. They see that they see me covering Bama football, and those two in particular, those two camps have put us in position to really be connected for this class. So I'm taking the rest of this month to really just gather some things for our recruiting coverage. And then in June, it's going to be full-blown recruiting coverage for the Coach Snoop Network. So if you're not a member, definitely want to take advantage of it, because I don't care about numbers at this point. I just want to give the people who believe in what we're doing at the Coach Snoop Network, and that's not going to keep backdooring us and going and checking in other chats and saying what I said to see if Watts or Bone or uh, Smith or any of those guys try to confirm. Um, we do our coverage and our insight uh, totally different from what they do. They resource and they try to use their weight because of the brand that they work with, not because of the uh, connection and building real personal relationships. So, and it has paid off for us. It's paid off for us. It didn't happen in like the rapid speed time, and it didn't bring the exposure that most people would think it should, but it was consistent. And so when you have that, you have situations like we have with this 26 class where you saw a lot of those commits. We were literally talking to these guys. Same thing with the 25 class. Dijon, not Dijon, but ZB and Bach and all those guys, when they were committing, the type of relationships we built with those guys. This 26 class was special. Getting that Cali connection was huge for us. It was crazy because Duke, not Duke, but Sedarian, AJ, Dijon, Luke, Mike, who else? AK, a lot of those guys, EJ, a lot of those guys text me for my birthday yesterday, man. So, um, yeah, that was fun. That was a good thing yesterday. But we're going to be plugged in for our recruiting coverage. We're going to be doing that at a higher level this season, especially with things shaping up in my personal life. It looks like I'll be able to go and get me a brand new vehicle here in the coming month. So I'm looking for God to do that and do what we do. Happy belated birthday. Appreciate you, Mike. Hey, go ahead and hit that cash out, man. Hit that Venmo, PayPal, Echo Smooth Network. I I'm gonna use my birthday funds, man. Y'all blessed your boy yesterday. Um, I almost got enough to fix one of the extra phones so that we can start doing our coverage and content like we used to. But man, y'all keep donating like y'all was yesterday. I'm gonna be able to get the MacBook fixed, and we're gonna really be on the next level as far as our coverage. Y'all give me a second so I can get these groceries in the house. All right, it's all of them. No, I got one. Okay. Uh-oh. That's fine. That's fine. It's the meat. It's the meat. It's too heavy, bro. You good? Yeah, I already know, man. When I seen you grabbing them, I said, "Let me go ahead and prepare to grab." Pick it. The eggs are right there. Appreciate you, brother. You too, man. All right, y'all. Hopefully, y'all can still hear me. I just got my groceries dropped off, and y'all can put them up with me while we still talk some down bar, and then we're gonna take our walk. I go handle something real quick, and we're gonna be back. All right. So, like I was saying though, the type of access we're gonna be getting, type of coverage that we're gonna be providing, is nothing like what anybody else is doing. And it is it's basically what we've been doing. We've been providing a different style of recruiting insight and coverage since we've been on the scene in the industry. So it's funny how people try to discredit what we do, and we don't even do it the same way as everybody else. So how can you discredit something that has never been done before, right? And you know what? It's mostly just all these weird racists on Twitter, all these weird racist white people on Twitter that always coming for me. Um, and I don't care to be blunt about it. It is what it is. Anytime you got these ignorant little racist white dudes creating fake pages and calling um, University of Alabama athletes monkeys and all this other crazy stuff when they have bad games, but then the next week they trying to cheer for them or they rooting for these same players, and then when the player hit the portal, they get all this. We ain't with all that. So I could care less what a troll page on Twitter with 1,000 followers got to say. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we provide coverage for the people that want, the content that we provide. And I think it's way more reliable and consistent than a lot of stuff that y'all been paying attention to. A lot of this stuff that we've been forced to kind of pay attention to over the years because it was the only thing. Y'all ain't gotta settle for that no more. I'm about to get boss his whole chicken right now though. My boy gonna eat this. It's about chicken is 6 pounds. 6 pound chicken. Um, gonna get him his sardine, can of sardines. All right. Hopefully they got his pumpkin, sardines, his green beans. That's not following me. Hold on. I was trying to. My fault, y'all. It's trying to follow me. Hold on. There it is. That way y'all can track me. All right. So yeah, tuna. I got his green beans right there. Gonna do that. These right here. Green beans right there. Okay. That mother just turned off by itself. Then. Hey, and you know what else? It's hot outside for real because I have my AC set to 79. Um, I have my AC set to 79. Breaking news: Aaron Rodgers said he will retire after this season. You heard it here on the Coach Smoot Network. Breaking news: Aaron Rodgers will retire after this season. Somebody clip that. Can we flip defensive tackle? No, no. You know what, y'all? I don't think y'all paid attention to my comments or my content the other day. If you just getting in here, I'm sorry for not getting agitated, but taking this tone. But Alabama's defensive line recruiting, there's 2 targets that they're going for right now in this class. Actual 2 targets, right? The D line class is not a area of concern, and also the offensive line. The trenches is what they overspent on. They over recruited, over evaluated in the portal. They over signed in these last 2 classes for the reason to be able to stack on these skill position players. Look at the roster. Look at the roster. Look at where most of your young talent is. Not freshman talent, but young talent. Redshirt freshman, redshirt sophomore, true sophomore. Those second year, third year players that still have 3 years of eligibility, right? Um, and that's your D line, your O line. That's go check the roster. Your D line is full of redshirt sophomores, redshirt freshmen. You got 2 seniors on their D line. You got 2 redshirt juniors or 3 redshirt juniors. You got a lot of redshirt juniors, redshirt sophomores. You get what I'm saying? True sophomores that's on the roster. So I wouldn't expect this class to be. I think this class is going to be real top heavy. You're going to have maybe six or seven top 100 guys, and then the rest of your guys will be right outside the top 100, and that's not bad. You get a lot of quality 4-star, 3-star talents outside the 100, top 100. And then Alabama has been doing a good job going and finding the under the radar guys. Latair Brooks is a prime example of being under the radar, being underrated. Um, I like those kids that do the hard work and grind, regardless of camp series and stuff, and they just continue to show up. And when they do show up to camp, what they do on a consistent basis is going to show up. I think that's the beauty of the hard work ethic and developing that, being consistent on your own before you even start chasing a offer. You know, just developing the characteristics that gain the looks in the first place. Can we get Junior Tupou? Talking about the safety out of Thompson. He's gonna be one of the guys that visit during. I think he's coming the third weekend in June. I'm gonna have a full list. I think he's coming the third week in June. I'm gonna have a full list probably by the end of today for the visitation. And then of course guys gonna announce late when they're gonna visit Bama. It's all about timing with these recruits now. With the money motion that's in play. It's all about timing with these young guys. And they have people on their teams that's like, hey, you see what's the name said he's gonna announce such and such day. You a linebacker. You a top 5 linebacker like him. Maybe you want to put your stuff out there before him to see what type of moves it makes in the recruiting leverage. Like, is that much? Is that much of a game now? Is that much of a thing now? My boy said Junior gonna be he gonna be another Caleb Downs like type of DB man. Cause I think he could play corner or safety. I think Junior could play corner or safety. Hold on, y'all. About to fix my boy his meal. Y'all want to see the raw feed diet? Y'all want to see the raw feed diet? Y'all like the little? That's my little room back there. That's where I'm gonna put my washer and dryer and work stuff, household goods and stuff. All right, this is his raw diet bowl, his raw feed bowl. This is what we use when we gotta feed him. His raw feed. Shout out to the big 13 in chat. Appreciate the 11 likes on the stream. Continue to like it up and share it. We just talking right now. We're gonna be walking in a second, or we might be done before we have to start walking. I was about to start walking. Well, I was getting done walking, and I got the group text ad. So this is gonna be like last year. Y'all remember how close we was to the class, Luke Metz in them class during that recruiting process and their commitment process? Y'all remember how close we was and how accurate we was on who was signing and when they was gonna announce? It's gonna be like that, but I think it's gonna be better this year. I can't say because like I said, I just got my access. I just got in, like I said, and y'all know me. I usually don't go loud about it, but the people that the families that got me in, the recruits that got me in, they see the hate, man, and it's sad because you know a lot of y'all, a lot of the haters, they hate me based off of um my dismiss me being dismissed from Bama football on YouTube, but then you go back and you look at everything that everybody was saying before Kyle had his own little personal opinion about me. That channel was nothing without the supporting cast members. And I was the point guard. At the end of the day, it ain't no joke. I mean, it ain't no secret that I was the point guard. And so people, because of my skin color, right, and because of my boldness, they chose to take the other route and try to bash my name and all this other stuff. But as you can see, that junk ain't work. That junk ain't work. We actually out here killing it. So y'all will see me go on Twitter today and post something about Alabama recruiting, something that I know is about to happen, and watch the haters hate. But you know what? They've actually gotten smart. They got in their group text. Well, actually, they didn't get smart because they keep going into private group messages on Twitter and not knowing that they add in the people that's actually supporting me, that's showing me, sending me the screenshots. But they went in the group text and they told everybody, stop replying to my stuff. But you can tell that people still watching it because they won't tag me in their tweets after I post something. They'll just tweet something and then it'll be like in direct response to what I said. And the same people that was hating on the last time the post got crazy views and got hella hate, they the ones interacting on it. So you could tell it's like a certain group of people. And if you go check out their pages, man, they're in line with a lot of the issues. Their views and viewpoints and what they say and how they move is in alignment with a lot of the quote unquote races that you encounter in our fan base or in our society in general. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to cut my boy chicken up for him just to give it a variety type of bite so he don't have to bite all these big pieces. Yeah, boy, the chicken gonna be good, boss. You about to F this up, ain't you, boy? I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. What's good? What's good? Edward, appreciate you for tapping in. Good afternoon. Amanda, are you watching this? He got one more comment. Cause ain't no way you came in here and said that. We're not on that. I am a boy. I am a boy. Better tell these folks. I don't know what the fuck problem is. This only Wednesday they acting like this. Amanda, you in here? Where my mom's at? I am a boy, Mr. Eduardo. And see, it be stuff like this, man. You could tell it be the same person. They get so bored, they went out and logged into their other YouTube channel just so they control Coach Snoop. It'd be weird. Weird energy, weird activities. I remember we was talking with Kamarion Johnson last year during A-Day. And not this past A-Day, the year before last. And his family was talking about how, they don't like the social media drama and all that stuff. And I be trying to explain to these parents, especially at the blue chips programs like the Bamas, the Ohio States, the Georgias, the Floridas, like schools with legacy and historic fan bases, right? I try to tell these folks, man, you cannot not pay attention to social media if you're going to have success. Like you want to be aware of your brand. You want to be aware of what the face value of your brand is. So pay attention to it. Be aware of it. Down South Outdoorsman, what's good, man? What's up? Five Adam, who are you talking about, dude? See, that's how I know you must like watching Bone and all those guys because they do is go on 247 and follow whoever those guys say that Alabama's offering. They bring up random stories, and because of their subscriber base, what they say has some type of vettiness to it. But I guarantee, only people I'm gonna talk about is like people that Alabama's actually talking to and interested, not just blind offer because you getting rated like this. Everybody gets those letters of interest, right? That don't mean that they necessarily targets, man. Alabama doesn't have a a a wide open QB agenda right now. They're trying to figure out what's going to happen if both Haven and your boy Seaborn decide to stick. That's what Alabama's trying to figure out. Because your 27 QB, your 27 commit is your 28 guy. Your 29 is your 29 is your 29 guy, 29 and 30 guy. That's the luxury you have at Bama right now. Give my boy some pumpkin, y'all. Pumpkin. He don't need a lot of it. Get his sardines in there. Y'all want to see how he looking waiting for this? Hold on, y'all. Check this out. Boss, sit down. Sit down. What are you in the kitchen for? Why are you in the kitchen? It's not time to eat. It is not time to eat. Get back. This not your food. You looking around. This ain't your food. Get out of that bag. You don't need to wait there for what? Speak. Good boy. Good boy. That's a good boy. My dog's smarter than half of y'all, ain't it? That boy said he ready to eat. He do good when that food get ready. He ready. If we get DT Mitchell Turner, are we done at D line? I think Turner is the only one that's going to commit. You're never really done, but let's be realistic here. Now, if I was to sit here and just blurt out and say like Alabama going to go get this guy and get this guy, that's not realistic. There's a like a tier chart of how you approach your commitments and how guys stick because you can't really close the window until they sign their national letter of intent. Now, I'm gonna tell you the initiative The initiative is to secure your top two targets, right? On D line, O line. You want to secure your top two targets. You're trying to bolster your wide receiver room in this class. You're trying to add a lot more DBs for depth, right? A lot of kids in this class will not be first year look guys. They will not be freshman look guys. They will be, hey, you're good enough. Get here, get better. So next year, your sophomore year, you'll be ready to compete. That's what this class is. This is the depth class. So if you looking at this class and you get mad because we only have 23 commits in this class, oh, we sucking in recruiting. No, we're not sucking. It's just you've been able to retain, right, a lot more than you've lost over the past two seasons when it comes to recruiting. And now your portal pieces that you're adding, you're not having to go and spend as much on portal. You want to get 5 or 6 guys out the portal, but you're still able to maintain your 21, 22 guys to refill however many spots you lost of production from the previous year. Five Adams, who, bro? You just be spitting out names. Like, are you five? Answer this question for me. Do you just go and look at big name recruits and be like, hope Alabama gets them, or are you going like boning those guys and go to 247 and see who Alabama has already sent their interest letters out to? Because y'all be talking about getting these 5 stars and 4 stars, like there's a realistic chance, but I'm gonna talk like I keep saying. I'm gonna talk about the guys that we know for sure is on Alabama's radar, and the contact between them is a mutual benefit. It's a mutual benefit for these schools. Like it wouldn't be crazy to have Elijah Haven commit to Alabama. What would be crazy if it's Elijah Haven went and committed to Ohio State. That would be crazy. You get what I'm saying? Oh, that's what that smells like. Mm. Walter, what's good, man? Rivals YouTube show. So you just watch them, and when they talk about 5 stars, and they talk about because everybody knows Bama is content, right? So when anytime a 5 star gets an interest letter from Bama, don't mean they necessarily getting offered, bro. It's just an interest letter. Hey, we see you. We see you're a 5 star. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all it is. You know, only thing I dislike about the new age of recruiting coverage. Hold on, y'all. Only thing I truly dislike about it is the fact that um, those big names act like they're the end all be all of what recruits ceilings can be. And let's be honest, man, they wouldn't be where they are if it wasn't for the guys behind the scene that was the middleman, to shake it, meet this guy. You need to know this guy, that guy. They made the recruiting industry what it is. You just had some Poindexter freaking writer that went to school to write. He started speaking on it and writing on it in a newspaper and a publication. And now everybody tries to take his, they say his word is bond. But I guarantee you, you don't see none of these guys at no camps. Never seen them at the camp. Man, I guarantee you can't sit down and talk no real ball with BOL. I guarantee you. Don't start talking about scheme and all that stuff. But all right, so I just fixed my dog food. So I'm about to get up out of here. I gotta go handle some business. And tonight we're gonna be live. We're gonna be live in here. Camera not falling again. I know I turned it off. It started acting weird sometimes, Mary J. Hold on, watch this. I'm gonna show you. Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me if it's me or if I'm tripping. But it starts acting weird. starts acting weird. I gotta go buy a mop. I need a mop and an outside push broom. That's what I need. That's what I need. I had to wipe the floor, y'all. Waste tuna fish oil on the floor. Can't have that smell in the house. Cannot have that smell in the house. I got what I need. You see it, Mary J? It's falling too much now, ain't it? Getting crazy. Swiffer wet jet. Nah, Swiffer wet jet ain't it. I need a mop. I got a Swiffer. I need a mop. I need a mop. Swiffer is for like the post mop. So when I clean my floor, I'll Swiffer and then I'll mop first. Then I'll go over it with a like a dry mop, the push towel, little push mop or dust mop, and then I'll use a Swiffer. And you gotta remember, I got boss. He growing and shit, and so. But yeah. All right, y'all. Let me get off here. I'll catch up with y'all later. I don't know what time we're gonna go live tonight, but we will go live tonight. It might be late because I'm gonna go to the gym about 7 p.m. maybe. And then I'll be home after that. I usually be in the gym for about 2 hours. So it might be a late night live and I'm just talk everything I got. I'm gonna be on it. So I appreciate y'all for tapping in again. I'm your boy, Coach Smook, your favorite sports media and Alabama Insider, your sports media personality, Alabama Insider. Make sure if you want to share topics, you hear your topics heard, you want to hear your thoughts heard, call in on the phone line 334-625-1121. Say your name and put me in the game, Coach Smook. Leave your message. Talk about whatever you want to talk about when it comes to college football, Alabama football, whatever. Recruiting, leave it on the voicemail, and it could be featured on the show. Don't forget, think about becoming a member of the AAA family. It's probably the cheapest you're going to see on YouTube. But most of all, we just want you to subscribe, man. We hit our 4.3K. We're on our way to 5K. So y'all continue to share it up, continue to show love, and we're going to continue to keep growing. And remember, when you see me in the streets, holler at me and say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. I'll catch y'all on the next.